Which outcome is the Nash equilibrium of this game? To find a Nash equilibrium, you need to eliminate dominated strategy. That's why I'm gonna start with question 16. Let's consider firm 1. If firm 1 plays A, it gets 2, 6, 7, 6. If it plays B, it gets 5 higher than 2, 8 higher than 6, 6 higher than 7. So there is no dominated strategy between A and B. Let's compare B and C. 5 higher than 4, 8 higher than 4, 6 higher than 5, 5 higher than 2. C is dominated by B, so we are sure that firm 1 is never going to play C. We can remove this row. Let's compare D and B. 3 lower than 5, 7 lower than 8, 4 lower than 6, 7 higher than 5. So there is no dominated strategy between B and D. Let's compare now D and A. 3 higher than 2, 7 higher than 6, but 4 lower than 7. So there is no dominated strategy between A and D. Now let's check firm 2. If firm 2 plays W, it gets 9, 4, 3. If it plays X, it gets 8 lower than 9, 5 higher than 4. Okay, so there is no dominant strategy. Now let's compare X and Y. So if firm 2 plays Y, it gets 7 lower than 8, 4 lower than 5, and 3 lower than 4. Y will never be played by firm 2. Let's compare Z and X. 6 lower than 8, 3 lower than 5, and 3 lower than 4. So Z is never going to be played. So far we have eliminated 3 strategies. Now we need to do exactly the same a second time. Let's go back to firm 1. If firm 1 plays A, it gets 2, 6. If it plays B, it gets 5 higher than 2 and 8 higher than 6. We know that A will never be played. We can remove it. Now let's compare B and D. 5 higher than 3, 8 higher than 7, and that's it. So we know that D will never be played. So at this point we are sure that B will be played by firm 1, and we just need to find the best response by firm 2 given that. So if firm 2 plays W, it gets 4, and if it plays X, it gets 5. So we know that firm 2 is going to play X given that firm 1 has to play B. So this is our Nash equilibrium. So the answer here is Bx. And how many dominated strategy have we eliminated? Well, we haven't eliminated this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer here is the 6. How many pure Nash equilibria exist in this game? To find Nash equilibria, we need to eliminate strategies that are dominated. So for firm 1, if firm 1 plays A, it gets 4, 2, 7. If it plays B, it gets 7, 3, 9. Playing B always gives higher payoff, so firm 1 is never going to play A. Now let's check C. 3, 4, 8. We can conclude between strategy B and strategy C. Let's turn to firm 2. By playing X, firm 2 gets 7, 5. By playing Y, it gets 8, 6, which is better. X will never be played. If it played D, it gets 6 and 4, which is dominated by Y. So we are sure that firm 2 is going to play Y. So given that, we need to find the best response for firm 1. If firm 1 plays B, knowing that firm 2 plays Y, it gets 3. If firm 1 plays C, knowing that firm 2 plays Y, it gets 4. So we are sure that firm 1 is going to play C. So our answer is that there is one Nash equilibrium, and this equilibrium is CY.